All right, welcome you back for another edition of Sports Chat. I'm joined by Joe Davidson of Sacramento Bee, as we do every week, Joe, and we are talking regional championships. And do I look pretty sharp in the thing here?
You get your dealie there. Yeah, it's cold weather out here.
Yeah, when we're wearing this, you know it's cold. Well, let's go over these regional championships now. We're going to start with Friday night's Division I game that had Granite Bay taking down St. Ignatius in a big way. And what can you say? Grizzlies just looked tremendous.
Yeah, the Grizzlies started 1-3. Then Ernie Cooper rallied the troops. So let's go back to basics. Let's do what Granite Bay does well, block well, hold on to the ball, efficiency, and run and defend. And they just look terrific. 11 straight wins, beat the tar out of the best team in the Central Coast Section Open Division. And that's saying something, because that's been a monstrous thing. How good's Granite Bay? That offensive line is dominant. They just drive block guys all up and down the field. You got runners right and left. Last week it was Taft Partridge, 235 yards. On Friday it was John Cooley, who had the best game of his life, 4 touchdowns, a lot of yards. And it's system over star. That's the Coach Ernie Cooper mantra. But it's like I had in the Sacramento Bee. So, well, can it be system over star with an exception in the playoffs? And even the players are programmed. John Cooley, hey, were you a star? No, offensive line. So they buy into it, they speak the role, and they're good. And so they'll go down to the state championship and take on Long Beach Poly. It is a big, fast, ferocious team, about 4,500 people on their campus. It's like a little town. It's a tradition-rich program. Grant in 2008 beat Long Beach for the first state championship in area history. And here's Granite Bay. I think Granite Bay's got a terrific shot to win this game because they're so well coached, got a great offensive line, defensive playmakers all over the place, terrific linebackers, that fly offense. This team is rolling. I mean, they're pretty darn good.
You know, I look at Granite Bay, I sit here and I talked to Ernie Cooper after the game. I said, you know, Rockland's gone down Staple and Folsom and Del Oro and Grant. And, you know, you've been such a powerhouse program in Sacramento for so long. It's only right that you guys should be down there at some point. And, you know, this has been a top 1, 2, 3, 4 team every year. And for them to have not gone down there by now, this point. And back in 07, you remember, they had a great team. So here they are. Granite Bay, well-deserved. And just to kind of go back to the three-headed monster in that backfield for them, Cooley, Partridge, and Ellison, that's been where they make it. That's Grant Caraway's a solid quarterback, and if you lock down that rain game, he'll beat you. So my question to you is, can they do, now granted, Long Beach Poly wasn't as top as they were when they played Grant years back, but can they beat Long Beach Poly? Your thoughts?
I fully expect them to beat Long Beach Poly. I think Granite Bay is just on a different roll. They're so clean, efficient, crisp. Everybody's healthy. It's a hungry team, superbly coached team. Yeah, they should be disappointed if they don't go down to Carson and beat Long Beach Poly. And now they'll see them on film and go, good Lord, is that the Long Beach City College team there? I mean, they're big, ferocious. They've got more NFL guys out of that program than any high school in America over the years. And they're a program, and very formidable, big and fast and all that. But so is Granite Bay. And so bring it on. I think they'll represent well. I think they'll bring a big crowd for that Friday night Division I game. And it's good that we have these regional games, because it doesn't have to go to section commissioner votes, because they earned it on the field. And Granite Bay's ready to roll. They'll bring a big caravan down there and expect to go home with a state championship.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to follow that team inside and out, and that will be in next week's show. Of course, we'll have the game and plenty of highlights. So when we come back, we're going to talk a little Folsom de La Salle. So stick around. We've got highlights of that game, and you and I will recap it and give a big picture look to the Folsom season.